Hey developers, welcome to Devcovery. Today, we're bringing you the hottest open source projects trending on GitHub, so you don't miss any tech developments worth your attention.
Today, we're taking a deep dive into a trending project on GitHub, NoteGen, a cross-platform tool that is reimagining note-taking by infusing the familiar Markdown experience with powerful AI capabilities. It's more than just a place to store your thoughts. It's an intelligent partner that helps you generate and organize content. We'll explore why it's quickly becoming a favorite for developers and writers. What if our note-taking tools are designed backwards? Most apps are great at storing polished thoughts, but they fail to capture the messy, fragmented process of thinking itself. This exact friction point is where today's project, NoteGen, finds its purpose. It's designed to turn that chaos into structured knowledge. So, let's get into it. NoteGen, from developer codexu, is an open-source, cross-platform AI note-taking app built with TypeScript. Its goal is to transform scattered ideas into organized Markdown notes. And it's clear, people are looking for this. The project's resonance is obvious from its metrics. It has gathered over 11,600 stars, with more than 250 of those added in just the last day. That kind of rapid growth signals a strong demand for a new way to take digital notes. The central problem NoteGen addresses is the gap between a fleeting inspiration and a finished document. Traditional software often pressures users to be organized right from the start, which can interrupt the creative flow. Think about the old way of doing things, juggling random text files, screenshots, and bookmarks. NoteGen's approach is different, built on a philosophy of capture first, organize later. It creates a dedicated space for all your raw input, totally separate from the structured editor. It then uses AI as a powerful bridge to refine those fragments into coherent notes when you're ready. Diving into the tech, NoteGen's architecture is built on Tari. That's a modern framework that uses a system's native web view, instead of bundling a full browser like Electron does. The result is a smaller, more memory-efficient application. On the surface, the UI is built with familiar web technologies, but the real power comes from a high-performance Rust backend handling file operations and other heavy lifting. The true standout feature, though, is its built-in knowledge base. This system uses a technique called Retrieval Augmented Generation, or RAG. As you add notes, the Rust backend indexes them into a local vector database. So, when you ask the AI a question, it first intelligently searches your own notes for relevant context before generating an answer. It's like giving the AI a personal library to consult, making sure its responses are grounded in your own knowledge. And to top it off, the entire AI stack is extensible, allowing users to connect their own custom models and workflows. So, what does this look like in the real world? A researcher could use NoteGen to clip data and ideas, and then use the AI to synthesize that information into a structured report. A content creator could dump brainstorming fragments into the app and then have the AI help expand them into a first draft. For developers, it's a perfect way to quickly save code snippets and documentation links, and then literally converse with their notes to deepen their understanding. Best of all, the barrier to entry is low. Its core AI features work right out of the box without the complex plugin setup required by some other tools. Of course, no project is without its challenges, and NoteGen is no exception. First, maintaining stability across 5 different platforms is a monumental task, especially with mobile versions still in early alpha. Second, its core AI functionality relies heavily on external APIs. This makes it vulnerable to price changes or service disruptions from those providers. There's also a potential performance bottleneck. For users with massive note libraries, the local indexing and search process could slow down on lower-end hardware. And finally, syncing. Supporting multiple complex protocols like Git and S3 introduces a high risk of data conflicts and reliability issues. In the end, NoteGen is more than just another note-taking application. It's an intelligent partner designed for the thinking process itself. This is important because it represents a shift towards AI-native tools. These are tools that don't just store information, but actively help us create and structure knowledge from the chaos of our own thoughts.
That's all for today's Devcovery. We hope these GitHub trending projects spark some inspiration for your development work. You can find all the repos mentioned in the description below. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you tomorrow at the same time.